Hello, and welcome to a new show that I'm doing called Hype, where I hype up various products from across the Iron Age and Comicsgate and other sources of entertainment which I think are worthy of some extra added hype. Yes. And tonight we're going to be talking about a possible announcement from actually, in fact, it's going to go live 11 p.m. UK time, which will be 5 p.m. Central Time in Central US, basically. Yeah. Okay. And Eric July is going to announce a new writer for the Rippaverse, and he is also going to make another announcement on that live stream. One that fans of the Rippaverse, such as myself, got the comics, got me comics, got me cover bees, got my bees out for you. Yep, got my bees out. Yeah, I'm excited to know who he's bringing on, and we're gonna go straight to the first possible candidate that I've seen people mention. Graham Norton. Graham Norton, possible. I've got a better idea who it might be. We'll get into that a bit. But Graham works with Chuck Dixon, which we know is vying for the Rippaverse. In fact, he's got Alpha Core that's coming out, or it's going to have a campaign probably sometime next month. I think it's going to be next month. Eric thinks it might be next month. It's all but confirmed for next month. There's the unannounced story that might be announced soon, possibly the one that he's worked on with Joe Bennett of Immortal Hulk fame, which will feature an original character. He's got another unannounced book, and we don't even know what that one is. I think there's probably a third unannounced book that we don't know anything about. Well, that could be for another writer, probably a mystery writer. Sorry, belching again. If it's possible that Graham Nolan and, Graham Nolan might be writing for the Rippaverse, probably after hearing how good it is to work for it from Chuck Dixon, probably like, you know what, I want in on that. Or you might be collaborating on one of the books. Well, one of the unannounced books that Eric mentioned on his previous live stream. So I say this is a possibility. Probably the number two most likely suspect. Well, we'll get into my number one and a possible third, but which I don't think is very likely. My second choice, one which I think is most likely, is Mike Barron. I wholeheartedly believe that it's going to be Mike Barron, who is the writer for Private American. Now, on the previous live stream earlier this year during the summer, Mike Barron was being interviewed by Eric July, and he said, I want to write for the Rippaverse. I want to write for your company. I want to work for your company. Yes, a supposedly racist Nazi white guy wants to work for a black guy. Go figure. And this is why you don't listen to weirdos on Twitter. I think he is most likely going to be writing for the Rippaverse. And he is most likely going to be the person announced on Eric's live stream tonight. But now, what is the third possible candidate for the reveal? I think I know who that might be. Even von Skyver of Cyberfrog fame, who also, I think, also wrote the Green Lantern. And he's already collaborated with the Rippaverse, so he does have some ties to the company. I mean, he's the one that did the cover B for Isom 2. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Isom here. I mean, has to do with being steroids? Well, most of it is pretty accurate on the model, except for Isom, it is questionable proportions. And as I say, that's the only complaint I have with that cover, is his proportions are a little off. But it's very possible that he will be writing for the Rippaverse. The thing is, he's also got other things in the works as well. And that probably might not have time to be working on the Rippaverse. I mean, writers can operate at different speeds. Chuck Dixon seems to be knocking scripts out left, right, and centre, whereas Ethan, I think, prefers to take his time a bit these days. I mean, I think he's working on 2 comics right now. Cyberfrog Volume 3, Red Extermination, and I think a Salamandroid comic. And it takes him sort of like a whole year just to write 1 comic these days. But he seems to make good money on them, but I don't know if he's got time to make another one for the Rippaverse. Even if it's just a one-off one, I think that might be a strike against him. Which is why I'd put him third in this equation. Overall, for who's going to be announced in a few hours' time, most likely to be Mike Barron, because we already know he wants to work for the Rippaverse. Could also be Graham Nolan, because he's got ties to Chuck Dixon, and Chuck Dixon's already writing for the Rippaverse. Or it could be Ethan, who already has ties to the company via the cover commission. Now, as for the announcement that's going to come right after who the writer is being revealed, I think it could be the Chuck Dixon, Joe Bennett novel that they're working on. I think that's going to be announced, and there'll be pre-orders going up, say, sometime next year. I mean, either is probably going to be late December, possibly early January, when they sort of start the pre-order campaign for that. But I think the next book after that, because Eric did say he's going to have enough coming out possibly next year, where they're going to probably have a book out a month, which is insane, to be honest. book a month. Oh my god. My wallet's gonna hate me next year. And there's so much I want to back this year, but I can't because I'm dead broke. Please help me out. I am but a poor little Welshman. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think if the IRA campaign happens in December, they might fulfill in January. And then they'll have the Jeff Dixon Joe Bennett one in February, followed by Item 3 in March. And then they'll probably have a couple more out in that time. But I'd rather they did bi-monthly instead of monthly. You know, spread things out a bit. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Well, I doubt anyone's going to watch this before the live stream. They'll probably discover it years later. But if you like this live stream, sorry, belching again. Yeah. If you watch this before the live stream, leave a comment down below saying, "Oh yeah, it'll probably be so and so or blah blah blah." Then after the live stream, you come and say, "No, you were totally wrong, you stupid douchebag. It was X, Y, and Z instead." We all know it's going to be Egg the June, the ultimate nemesis of the Rippaverse. But anyway, I'm going to go now, edit this video. Yeah, comment down below, like the video, ring the notification bell, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. And have a good one. And remember, culture begins with you, the individual. You attract like-minded individuals when you form a community, and the community makes the culture. But it all starts with you. Bye.